Good day. Hope everybody's having a good one out there. So, just got a chance to listen to the new Lana Del Rey album. Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? Boy, that's a mouthful. Got a lot of neat things I want to talk about with this album. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a Lana Del Rey fan, in the sense that I'm currently up to date, or she's constantly in my day-to-day playlists. But I really have always been a fan and appreciated her style and her approach. And this album, this being her ninth album, I believe. I know people out there will probably correct me, but one of the biggest things I appreciate about this album, and which some folks might think it is a downfall, me not being one of those folks, this is not a radio album. Radio folks gonna have a hard time with this one. It's just not very radio play friendly. This at this point in her career, I think she has the ability to make albums the way she sees fit and make the music she wants to make. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk. She's been one of those people that for years it's always been this conspiracy theory or whatever, that she was an industry plant. Well, even if that was the case then, it certainly is not the case now. If that was the case, she is the worst industry plant ever. And I mean that in the sense that this isn't an album for the industry. This is an album for fans of hers. This is an album for her. This is an album for people that can appreciate this type of alternative style. Some of the things that I always pick on that I like about Lana Del Rey is she seems like she's out of her time. It's like we went back to the 30s and the 40s or the 50s even, and brought her into today and said, okay, now make music. And because the elements she brings styles that harken back to those times, and samples and instruments and things she uses and the way she uses them are very out of their time at times, and mixing them with the way she does with things today, with like hip hop, trap. There's a long list of things on this album, and there's even aspects of like this album will be appreciated on different systems differently. There are parts in this album where frequencies are hit, low frequencies are hit in certain ways that it's not going to sound the same unless you have a system that's meant to hit those lows. It's going to sound a bit different on, say, the average home stereo. Not in a bad way. It's just people are going to be like, whoa, that's neat. And people that have listened to the album, say, on their home stereo and go to listen to it on a system that can hit those frequencies, they're going to be pleasantly surprised by some neat little things in there, almost Easter eggy, I guess. I don't know. It's just really, really neat things that I kind of picked up on. That again, not a producer's album, not an album that that is designed to churn out hits. This isn't an album that's designed to churn out video after video to showcase all of the hits that are on, and that's not to say it's full of hits, just not in the radio sense. And, I think it's a very pleasant album to listen to overall. I think, it's got a very good flow. It's very appealing to a wide audience, especially, if you're into R&B or things like that. But even if you're into the hip hop, rap, there's a lot of areas that come together with her. And of course, we know her voice right down to like bluesy aspects and almost like a star she could tend to remind me of every once in a while was like the Patsy Cline-ish or from that time. Artists in the way she sings and delivers lines is like a singer from out of that era. And that's what makes her feel so instantly nostalgic, that a person could put out brand new music and it have a nostalgic vibe to it. There's a lot of neat things going on. But like I said, I know, Lana Del Rey fans, they take their Lana Del Rey very seriously, and that's good. But also, this is one of those albums that makes people kind of be open-minded to, trying new things and new musics and new sounds. If you're a fan of liking a certain artist a certain way, and they turn around and then they put an album like this out, this is forcing you to try other sounds and other musics in other ways, and even the music that you love or this artist that you love being presented in another way, but still very true to Lana Del Rey form. And but in a very and just mad respect for an artist of her caliber that could easily dial it in, churn out some radio songs, but no, she put out an album that is for her and her fans, and but I think a lot of this is for her to really branch out musically, and this is good to see from artists, especially nowadays with everything being forced to be so cookie cutter. Where in the States, our music is so formulaic, and stick to the formula and sell, singles, and money, and this is refreshing. So if you haven't got a chance, or if you've never even heard Lana Del Rey, now's the time. Today is your day. Definitely check this out. Like I said, it's got a lot of neat different things going on in it that I can really appreciate. And not even being a fan of some of those different things, I still very much appreciate the way that it's all put together and used, because she's also using things that are even in her arsenal or in her toolbox in unconventional ways. Very cool. So yeah, definitely go check this out. Awesome. Yeah. I was impressed. I was thinking that, yeah, this is going to be another Lana Del Rey album. It's going to sound bluesy. It's going to have this, and I was surprised that I was surprised, and I'm happily surprised that I was surprised. Hope everybody out there is having a surprisingly awesome day. I hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. We will catch you in the next one.